Da-na-na, da-na-na, na-na-na-na-na. Name that tune. Can you name it? Can you? 4! I can. It is the theme song of The Masters. Ding, 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 ding. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Hey, The Masters is here. And look, my bangs look like I'm from 2008 right now underneath this hat.
It's the food that fed us, yeah.
Hello, welcome to the Food That Fed Us. Today we are celebrating Masters Weekend. What is Masters Weekend? It is the pinnacle of golf championships. It is the first of 4 major championships of the sport of golf. So something about the Masters is that there is a coveted sandwich, and that sandwich is the pimento cheese sandwich. It is the go-to snackadoo. The last maybe 4 years or so, since Michael has gotten really into golf, I have been making pimento cheese sandwiches. Okay, so we just got some fact checks, some fact checking. So Michael went to dig through our photos, and the first time I made a pimento cheese sandwich for the fam was in 2019. And that year was the last time that Tiger Woods, after a very long break of injuries and other things, came back and he won another Masters. How many Masters has he won, darling? 5. So Tiger Woods has won 5 Masters, which is pretty wild. Shout out to Cypress, Orange County. That's where good old Tiger Woods was from. A neighboring city from my hometown, Gwinnett Park, the Park of the Good. Very cool. Anywho, I've tried finding recipes that are as close as possible to the pimento cheese sandwich at the Masters. Apparently it is very, very much a secret what this is. So we're gonna try to talk in a Georgian accent, but I don't know if this is correct because it's been a minute since I have reviewed my accents from school. Am I a Georgia peach? 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 I'm not. I'm from Los Angeles. Okay, I need to work on my accent, and I need to go back to my notes from school. Anyway, we're gonna make a pimento cheese sandwich, but we're not just making one, we're making pimento cheese sandwiches for the whole Roosevelt Wine Club. I'm excited to share these sandwiches with the crew because I know how much the community means to our family here with me and Michael, and I'm excited to extend my appreciation and love for the club as well by making these sandwiches and making this weekend festive because we love making things festive. So join me in making these pimento cheese sandwiches. There's no cooking involved. It's just shredding and mixing and putting things together. So it's gonna be chill. So let's go make a sandwich, shall we?
We don't want to get too dependent on ChatGPT, but we did ask her for some help. So we got 32 ounces of sharp cheddar and 8 ounces of extra sharp cheddar. And we do want to cut this block into manageable, holdable slices. And you'll see later that I needed to cut this even more. But we want to use this side of our box grater, and we do want to shred it ourselves because we don't want any of that pre-grated cheese that has preservatives that do not add anything positive to your recipe. So this does take time and love, but that's always better than having icky weird stuff in your cheese. So
okay, 26 minutes later, we have completed grating the cheese. Here is our extra sharp cheddar. Here is our sharp cheddar. This is a ton of cheese, guys. So this is going to be really interesting. And as I was shredding this, I was trying to think about what mixing bowl I'm going to use to put everything together because this is a lot of cheese. Also, it's okay if you have little nubbins of cheese after you are shredding some of your blocks of cheese. Do not risk your fingers. It's not worth it. And look, you have a chef's treat. It's all good. So what I found was my salad spinner bowl. It's pretty big. I didn't feel like using the stand mixer bowl that we have. It's glass and it's heavy, and I just don't feel like dealing with anything that's so heavy. So we're going to use the salad spinner bowl and see if that fares well. We've got our Philly cream cheese, softened cream cheese.
And we are going to grab our hand mixer and we are going to whip this up so it's more manageable and is able to incorporate with all of its other cutie friends joining the soiree. Party.
So also, something that was emphasized about trying to keep it as close to the original recipe as possible is to get Duke's mayonnaise. And I have never tried Duke's mayonnaise. So I checked the grocery store a couple days ago to get some of the ingredients, and they did not have Duke's. But for some reason, today we went back to the grocery store because we had to go pick up a couple other things, and look what they had. They had the Duke's, and this is the preferred brand in Georgia and other southern areas of the United States. It's said that it's more tangy, and I do love some tang. And ooh, it says it's got some twang. So let's see how much twang it has. I know it's got some tang, but it's got some twang. We'll see. Let's actually give this mayo a try with my cool tasting spoon. Okay, let's see. Oh! Ooh, it's twangy, it's tangy. I understand. Wow, this is really good mayo. I understand. I fully understand. This is, I have a cousin who really loved, maybe still loves mayo. She would have, just little scoopies of mayo just from the jar every now and then. I would do that. If it was this mayo, ooh, it's tangy. It's so good. It's really zingy. If there is a Duke's mayonnaise, if you are in Southern California, this is not something that you typically see. So if you do come across some Duke's mayonnaise, I highly suggest giving it a go. We've got cup number 1 of mayo, and we've got the last half. In we go. Next up is garlic powder, a teaspoon, onion powder, also a teaspoon.
So not being a huge fan of pimento peppers previously, I was conservative with how many jars I used, but I ended up using 3 to cut through all of the unctuousness. We strained her, saved some of the juice to cut through as well, and choose your own adventure with textures for the pimientos.
We've got our whipped mayo with whipped cream cheese, onion, garlic.
We're gonna fold in both our sharp and extra sharp cheddar cheeses that we worked very hard on. We're gonna fold and mix it all together, and I couldn't find a bigger spatula, and you'll see that I was going back and forth between my little baby spatch and a rice serving spoon and a wooden spoon that you couldn't see, but couldn't decide what I wanted to do, but we got it all done.
And we're gonna add in the pimiento. I think she's pretty much incorporated. Kids Incorporated. Do you all remember Kids Incorporated? I do. I used to love Kids Incorporated.
So fat loves salt, so we're going to give it what it needs, a good amount of salt and some pepper to taste. And we're going to keep folding and mixing till she levels up as much as the cast of Kids Incorporated. She's got some Jennifer Love Hewitt vibes, and we'll take a taste to make sure our levels are good.
The fats are really sticking to my lips. So just know that this is a very decadent little snackadoo. Okay, so we have our cheese pimiento. This is a very, very heavy batch. She's hefty. She is dense. She is decadent. She's unctuous. She is percolating, and we're gonna let her sit. Want to let this sit, according to ChatGPT, for at least 30 minutes to an hour. Bye, bye, bye. So, costume change. It's a costume change. It's a costume change because we just want to chill. It's been an hour, well over an hour. We had some dinner. We watched an episode of Abbott Elementary. So we're going to try out the cheese pimiento and assemble some sandwiches. They use a different brand, I forget which one, but the closest thing to the brand that they use at the Masters, supposedly, would be Wonder Bread or Sunbeam. So they had Wonder Bread at our grocery store, so that's what we went with. We've got 2 slices of bread. Cross section. All right, so we have our pimiento. Do I need to do this situation? Will that focus? All right, well, again, here's a cross section. Let's give her a try. It is really dense. Like, is it really dense? It's nice because it's like fresh and cold, but I think it'll still be okay. I'm curious to like try another triangle in a little bit after it's kind of like chilled out a little bit more. It's really like thick and creamy because clearly you're using cream cheese. You've got the tangy mayonnaise, which is really, really nice. It's a lot of cheese. I think the Duke's really does make a difference because it's really nice when like you pair it with something a little bit more tangy and zingy and brighter because it's really fatty. So the bread, Wonder Bread, tried and true. Seeing Wonder Bread makes me think about, there was a small store right next to my old elementary school, and me and my grandma would go, and it was a store just like a Wonder store. So they had just Wonder Bread and whatever other items that Wonder brand would make. I do remember there were ding dongs, and I always wanted a ding dong, and sometimes grandma would get it for me, which was lovely. But yeah, Wonder Bread, perfect vehicle. It's soft, but it's still sturdy. It is, you know, it's like really great white bread. It really holds the filling very well, very reliable. So I don't feel too worried about how things will be once Michael brings these over. So I do wish there was more pimiento. It brings a real nice brightness because everything is so heavy and like fatty and thick. So for the pimiento to really cut through, it's like kind of briny, a little bit pickly. I said briny and pickly are like kind of the same thing, but there's a tartness to it. So it's a nice way to cut through all of the crazy fats on fats on fats on fats. This is good. I can eat a whole sandwich. It's like, I think what's crazy to me is that it's just fats. You know? Fun fats. Cheese, mayo, cream cheese. I feel like all of my recipes so far, it's not like about perfection. You know, you can go as I go and taste what I taste as I'm making these videos, and this is something that I'm realizing at this very moment. I am by no means a chef. I'm like a home cook, and I love cooking and I love sharing these videos. And I think a lot of times, and I'm working through it, of like wanting things to be perfect. Just like my first video, I messed up the first video, but I think it's nice to feel, and I hope you all are just with me on this. Like I'm sharing these recipes and they're not perfect, and like maybe you like it, I don't know, but you can always adjust because, you know, food is your story. If you think that things should be a little bit saltier or like sweeter or more bright or whatever, I think that's your story to tell because that's your palate, and we're kind of like seeing how your palate works, which is also like a really cool thing, you know? So I'm learning, we adjust as I go, and I feel like I don't know if I'll ever put out a perfect recipe on here. We'll see. I don't know. For anyone who is following along, I hope you're having some fun with this. You can totally be like, oh my god, her recipes suck. Like, it's missing this. And adjust it. Make your story. That's okay. Like, there is no dish that is the same. Unless you're like Din Tai Fung. I don't know. They're so consistent. Am I right? But hope you're having fun with this. Oh my god, wait. Check this out. Check this out, everyone. The Masters. The Masters is here, and look, my bangs look like I'm from 2008 right now underneath this hat. Side bangs, you know what I'm saying? But yes, I am so proud of my husband and the community he's made with Roosevelt Wine Club, so I hope that everyone from the club enjoyed this little token of my appreciation for them being there and creating this awesome community with my husband. And you know, you should really check it out if you're looking for some great community, some great people, the exploration of the game, learning and exploring and enjoying some wine while you're at it. And the selections are always fire. Wow, I'm really feeling these like side swept bangs. I wonder if this is gonna come back as a trend. I feel like I'm truly in 2008. But yeah, and I think also what's very interesting about this pimento sandwich is that it's like so chill and like not fancy schmancy. And what I love about Roosevelt Wine Club is that it is very much trying to show that golf can be absolutely inclusive. We've talked about how the golf space feels more catered to those who are the upper class only, and that golf looks one way and is very much more Eurocentric, white, and just like for rich people, and there's like certain things about it. But I think what's so cool about the club is that it shows that it doesn't have to be that way, and you can write your own story as well. And who's stopping you from being part of something that gives you joy? So I think it's really cool what's happening at Rosie, and I hope you check it out and maybe check out this recipe as well. Get your side bang on. You know, it's I don't know, what do you think? Go Lakers, we're about to go into the playoffs. Whew, what a time, y'all. Here's to the food that fed us. Cheers.
Oh no. Because I already touched it, I like this.
Check in?
No.
I was like, whoa, I thought,
I paid for this.
Ooh, I'm ready for this.
Thank you, bro. This is fucking awesome. Look at this. Ooh. Dog. That's bomb, bro. Oh, shit fire. Yeah, I don't even eat cheese. But this shit fire. I tasted it. I was like, this is like some bomb ass. It's like a bagel.
So bomb.
But it's not a bagel.
The perfect snack
I don't know how to
after a round
describe
of
it.
golf.
From New York?